Yo, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick video, just catching up on a couple of podcasts, that sort of thing. And we have Mr. Greg Souders here, if you don't already know him, on the Combat Learning podcast. If you get the chance, jump in on that. It is awesome. I'm pretty sure anyone that is following me, though, will have already been following this, but it was really cool because in my journey I've said this, and it's one of the reasons why I realised that the ecological dynamics and constraints-led approach for grappling was actually beneficial, and that I'd found it at the perfect time.
Yeah, and it gives you repetitions. So we're not doing anything different from traditionalists in the sense that they teach the defense to the triangle immediately.
Right.
What we're doing difference is that we're ensuring that you have experience live defending the triangle. Because when I started jiu-jitsu, it was so rare for me to get somebody in a triangle position.
Correct.
So the only way that I
mean, this is so true, and it wasn't until I was a purple belt that I even got a triangle, right? And it was because I never had the opportunity, and it wasn't until I was like, right, I am just going to get someone in my guard, and I am going to fucking go for a triangle. That's what I'm going to go for. And I find, I was just working on that in a role, so, and then something he says soon.
The only way I could get a triangle position is on somebody way less experienced than me. And so that's the only way I got experience actually trying to control and finish the triangle, which is really inefficient. And there's so many different things that you can't account for when you do it the traditional way, because the focus is on getting to the triangle, not necessarily maintaining control and finishing.
And this is what I think is one of the reasons why I'm trying to start at the end, as such, of all of my techniques in inverted commas, but our games are starting from the end of the technique run and trying to execute the actual outcome. And he says something soon.
But also, you get guaranteed reps defending it.
Yes. Yeah. This is the other thing I love about both of them is, about the approach is that you are getting reps in defending, and you are getting reps in attacking, and repeatedly, the amount of time that you just end up spending, anyway.
Because if you're the top dog in the room,
Me.
Nobody's putting a triangle on you.
Zero.
I would say that, but I'm not the top dog, and I got a triangle put on me, but it's very rare.
So you're not practicing defending triangles that often.
Yeah.
Which is why purple belts circumvent this by purposely putting themselves in bad situations when they roll with lower belts. They kind of naturally correct the traditional way of training by creating their own opportunities in free sparring.
100%, and that's exactly what I did, and what I found myself doing. I mean, it was so targeted, so it was like, whereas when I was a blue belt, it was like, alright, every time I get on my back, when I was a white belt becoming a blue, it was like every time I got on my back, I was fucked. Couldn't do anything. Now, and then I was like, right, it's time to just go on my back and work from there. And so I got really comfortable with that, but there wasn't anything specific I was working on. I wasn't like, all right, I'm going to go for this. Whereas now, I'm like, okay, I was like, okay, I'm going to work on this specific part of my guard, for example. I'm going to work on attacks from my guard. And so I just zoned in on that. And yeah, it's just cool cool seeing someone else say something similar. Cool seeing someone else say something similar. That's a bit of alliteration, which sucks for someone with a lisp.
For sure. No, I think that's an absolute great point. I didn't say. I think it's great. That's true.
Well, there you go. I mean, you heard it here first, and then you probably heard it there. But this was 2 months ago, so it was probably said just before I said it. Just before. So just remember that, you know, I came to. We can call this an emergent behaviour. But yeah, let's just say that, I'm pretty smart in this game. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Sorry for the short one, but yeah, I'll see you in the next one.